Hello everyone. Today we'll see basics of software testing. Software testing is a process of executing a program or application with the intent of finding software bugs. It's called as errors or faults to give quality product to the customer. So we can say that it is a process used to help identify the correctness, completeness and quality of developed computer software. It is a verification method. It applies set of control conditions for the purpose of finding errors. So this is the most desirable method of verifying the functional and performance requirement. Now we'll see what is the role of testing. So first role is reduce the risk of problems. It reduces long-term defects and it ultimately affect the cost. It contributes to the quality of software and it helps to meeting standards and achieve reputation of the company. These are the direct benefits. Indirect benefit are testing can give confidence in the quality as well as if defects are found, the quality increases when those defects get fixed. And it also helps to improve the future performances. So we'll see objective of software testing. Very first basic objective of software testing is finding defects, then gaining confidence about the level of quality, preventing defects. So testing is a process of executing a program with the intent of finding an error. A good test case is one that has high probability of finding as an undiscovered error. A successful test is one that uncovers yet undiscovered error. So these are some objectives of software testing. Very important concept of software testing is nothing but software bug. So bug is a coding error in a computer program. It has many terms. It can be an error, it can be a flaw, mistake, failure, undocumented feature. It prevents the program to behave as intended. The example producing an incorrect or unexpected result. There are various terminologies are used for this: defect, fault, problem, error, incident, anomaly, variance, failure, inconsistency, feature, and bug. There are some variation between these terms. So first we'll see error. Error is nothing but discrepancy between a computed or observed or measured value. Human error or mistake is nothing but human action or inaction that produces unintended result. Fault is nothing but an abnormal condition and may cause in a reduction in or loss of the capability of the functional unit to perform a required function. Fault is the cause of an error. And the last is failure, that is inability of system to perform its required function, and it is because of fault and errors. Now when we use testing for any software, we have to write some test cases, or we can say we have to write or collect some conditions. On that basis we can test our software. Those conditions are called as test cases. So test case is a set of conditions or variables under which a tester will determine whether that software under test satisfies requirement correctly or not. So test case is nothing but a document which has a set of test data, nothing but input data. It consists of preconditions. It consists of what are the expected result for that input, what are the post conditions, So many features are included in the document. So you'll find here test case ID, test case, that is which unit you are going to test, that is name of that unit, what preconditions are required to test that particular unit, that is prerequisite for that unit, what input data required to test that particular unit or for that particular test case, what is the priority, whether it is emergency or we can test it in later, steps to be executed to particular test case, what are the steps required to be followed to verify that particular condition, what will be the expected result, and now what is the actual result. So when you execute, you will get the actual result, and if expected result and actual result matches and it gives pass or fail, if both are same, then you can write status as pass, otherwise fail, and you can write the comments about that test case. You can prepare this in Excel sheet or Word with these column IDs, and you can create a document for a particular unit, and this document is called as test case document. Now we'll see entry and exit criteria of software testing. So when to enter in a testing, when to start our testing work and when to stop our testing work, it is nothing but entry and exit criteria. So first we'll see what is entry criteria. Entry criteria is the minimum eligibility or minimum set of conditions that should met in order to start our testing work. The entry criteria defines what all needs to start the testing. It is very necessary to know for tester or quality assurance team what should be start criteria for entering into testing phase. In general, entry criteria is a set of conditions that permit a task to perform, or in absence of any among these conditions will not allow to perform the task is taken as the entry criteria of that task. Now these are some tasks to be completed, that is functional and business requirements should be clear, confirm and approved to enter in the testing activity. All necessary documents must be prepared. All test hardware, platform, software installed. Test plan, test cases which are reviewed and get approved from the manager. Test environment or test wares get prepared. Test data should be available and resources should be ready. So when these conditions are ready, then we can start our testing work. It is called as entry criteria of software testing. Now we'll see exit criteria, means when to stop our testing because it is a infinite activity. So exit criteria is a set of conditions based on which you can say that this particular task is finished. Common factors in deciding when to stop are deadlines, that is release deadline or testing deadlines for the particular module, test cases completed with certain percentage passed, coverage of code or functionality or requirement reaches at a specific point, and the last is all defects are fixed or closed. So these are some criteria. Then all the test cases have been executed and passed, budget allocated for testing is exhausted, the risk in the project is under acceptable limit, schedule has been achieved, all high risk areas covered. When all such conditions met, then we can stop our testing activity, and this is nothing but exit criteria. Now we'll see what are the skills required for a software tester. Software tester should be explorer, so he can handle any unknown situation while testing. Second skill is troubleshooter. So always approach is why something not happen, and he should be relentless, keep trying, never tired. He should be very creative. He can find out new test cases every time, so can find out new type of bugs or multiple bugs. He should be very perfectionist, good judgment, has to take the decision when to start and stop, etc. Tester should be very tactful and diplomatic to convey the message to the programmer that there is a fault or problem, and be persuasive because you need to be good to make their point clear to the programmer or developer till fixing the bugs. Has very good communication skill as well as good domain knowledge to find out the problems in the software. Has desire to learn, ready to learn latest technologies and skill. Technical skills should be strong and always think from user's perspective. So software is developed for customers and customer may not having all technical skills. So if tester fail to keep in mind, then we can miss many important bugs. Thank you.